Man, today is the day that my tiny house trailer's arriving. It feels surreal to actually say that. So yeah, in a few hours, a little tiny house frame and trailer is gonna be mine. And hopefully I can get to work on it and start building my tiny house. But yeah. Man, this is mad. Like, this just turned up this morning. The guy was able to thankfully reverse it into the spot, and my friend and my boss were able to help me level it. My boss did most of the work, thank you. But yeah, it's here now, and I can work on it. Got the subfloor to put in and things, but yeah, this is huge. Thankfully the roof is pitched slightly, so I don't need to do anything about that. And I think when I put the roof material on it, I think some kind of metal tin, I'll give that an extra boost so it will be a bit more pitched. But yeah, this is huge. I am so excited. So yeah, a tiny house update. So as you can see, I'm in my tiny house. Pretty crazy story, really. My trailer has been delayed till June, and I'm guessing beyond that. So the company said they offered me this one for a bit extra. The trailer's a stronger trailer. I had delivery and they gave me some windows as well for a bit extra, and it came like within the week because I think they wanted rid of it basically. So yeah, I got my tiny house. It got dropped off by a guy who frankly reversed it in. I think he broke his clutch doing so, there's a bit of a curb to get over. So sorry. Once the trailer got delivered, my boss was here and he thankfully leveled it all out for me, which I'm super grateful for. But it turns out that it wasn't back far enough. Once we realised that my trailer was poking out a bit onto someone else's land, we had to move it back. So that means taking all off the stands. Thankfully, my managers were on hand again, and they've got a Land Rover. So yeah, we just hitched it onto the back of that. I managed to squeeze it back a little bit, so it is in line with the owner's like land boundaries. So yeah, that was a bit of a kerfuffle, but it's all good. It's all settled now. But also on that day, we were able to get the house wrap all on the house. So yeah, there was me, my friend, the owner and my two bosses are a lovely married couple, and they helped me get the trailer all set up, and we put 2 layers of house wrap on it and we put the tarp over the top. So yeah, the next step is to buy some plywood for the roof and then put the house wrap over that and then finish the final layer of house wrap. I'm looking at windows and doors. I've measured them all. It's pretty crazy, like my design is going to have to change because about 2 weeks ago I was looking at like subfloor and the wood material on my SketchUp, and then obviously this is a completely new house design. Like there's a massive window which kind of spills into the loft. The loft itself is huge. Like I was not planning a loft this big, and there's a massive window at the back. There's one where my bathroom's going to be, but where my kitchen's going to be. So they're going to swap sides, and there's a window at the back. So yeah, I'm going to have to slightly change, but it's fine. This tiny house is massive. It's the same trailer size, but I was not going to go this tall. But I don't mind, it's going to be cool. And I want to put a little loft hatch there to go onto the roof. But yeah, it's big. Good morning. So it's currently really early in the morning. It's about just after 7. I'm just going to head to the wood supply depot to get my roof. I'm getting about 12mm ply boards for the roof, and I need to get some spat screws for the roof. I'm learning a lot here. And so yeah, that's going to be the next step, is going to be putting the roof on, putting the final bit of house wrap on like the top layer and the roof. I've been looking at galvanised lightweight roofing sheets. I'm trying to get it all watertight. But at the pace it's going, I like to think that it'll be watertight soon and I can move on to other things. And maybe come summer I might be able to like invite people over for a tea. So that's really cool. But yeah. So let's go buy some plywood. Yes. No. job this tarp's on. Even though it is technically waterproof, there's still like a few holes. So yeah, it's a bit wet in here. But I'm so glad that my boss recommended that I put down this kind of like sheeting. The roller bit's over there, but it is quite waterproof to some extent. So that is protecting the loft floor, which is the finished tongue and groove surface. It's a bit wet down there, but that's not too bad because it's just like the base floor of the trailer. Obviously then you need to build the subfloor and then do the insulation, sort the drainage out, and then put on the vapour barrier and then the flooring. So yeah, we've meant to rain for the next 2 days, and then at the end of this week my bosses are going to come and help me put the roofing on and put the final house wrap on. So yeah, it's getting there, and I just look forward to spring so much. Like, we had a couple of days, and it kind of like lured us into like a sense of false pretenses, so to speak. So yeah, I can probably hear the rain. It's raining quite a lot. It's meant to rain for the rest of the evening and into tomorrow. So I hope it doesn't get too wet in here. I've kind of removed all the water I could. Obviously that's going to return once I leave. So if I get up early tomorrow morning, because I do have an exam tomorrow, but maybe I can pop up and then get back for that, and then, so yeah, it's not too bad. I just don't want it to get too damp, but I definitely look forward to summer. So that's another layer of paper down on here, which is a good idea because there are a few drips, so just a bit extra protection. Luckily, I think I've been here about an hour and a half, and because there's quite a strongish breeze, it's keeping all the water off the roof, so it's not sitting and pooling, so that's good. Yeah.